Okay, how do you go about getting an older, high value man, 50 plus, but no more than 65? What do men find attractive? Okay, if you're looking for a high value man in that age group, first of all, that was smart because that's where most of the people who have bread are. And a lot of those guys are coming out of divorces. A lot of those guys are in a situation where, especially if you're not really trying to have kids, a lot of those guys are in a situation where they're cool, connecting in a relationship. With those people, what you really want to do, because of that age group, you got to remember the time most of those people grew up in. What you really got to do is you got to come with femininity. Also, you have to be able to connect intellectually, which I'm gonna tap into the fact that I actually have learned a lot about you and I know you pretty well from these chats. That I know you can connect intellectually, so that's a big thing. Connect intellectually. If you're not in a circle with a lot of guys like that already, go find some of the hobbies that guys like that do that type of stuff. Go to some of the conferences, things of that nature, so you can get more opportunities to be around a lot of those dudes. Go join some of the groups on social media. They talk about different things like politics, finance, things of that nature, so you can get more connected with these people. And if you already are connected to them, one of the best ways to stick out with those types of guys, especially in that age group, showing, hey, I like to cook, I can cook. Hey, I'm a feminine woman as far as 1990s, 1980s, 1970s femininity, I should say. You want to show people that. And then also just being able to talk about things that would be important to a guy of that age group. Talk about music with them. You could, because some of these guys will want to date young girls, but young girls will start getting on their nerves. So talk about that old school music. Talk about the Temptations. Because these guys are guys my pop's age, and my dad would have been considered high value. So talk to guys that are about music that they like. Hit that Marvin Gaye. You'll be surprised how far that'll go with you. Being able to talk about music that the people like, talk about older shows. For older women or women who want to deal with older dudes, one of the best ways for you to get over on young women is to be able to talk about older music, older shows, and things that happened before the young girl was born. I know it sounds crazy, but that's one of the greatest connections that you can have with people. And that really sets you apart. I know that's a little bit of game, but a lot of times the small things that change everything. That's something to do.
Girl, you gotta hold out for at least 90 days. And then he gonna snatch you up and marry you right away. I know that's what your mother did to me. The only girl I knew that was putting out was Mary Jane Robinson. Boy, and I couldn't get her because everybody was trying to smash that. So I went on ahead and settled down with your mother. And we've been happy ever since. Happy-ish. So you've been listening to this goofy ass game that's had you chasing men like the police. Well, click the link below and check out the How to Get Them to Chase You masterclass.